Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we're going to have a look at the Schleich Bayala Mohinya Ice Dragon figure. Hope I pronounced right his name. His product code is 70469. It's a very old retired Bayala figure, I can say. It was coming inside this box. Of course I have it for many years and I don't have his original box at the moment. But I thought it would be nice to review since I reviewed previously a lot of Bayala figures. I thought it would be cool to show you this one as well. Basically, I'm trying to collect all these Lake Bayala, forest creatures, animals and stuff like this. I'm missing a lot of the small ones and I'm really trying to find those as well and complete the collection. So, let's waste no time and have a closer look to this one. It's this kind of dragon or wolf figure. To be honest, I thought it was wolf when I first got it. But later on I saw that they call it dragon because of the wings. I like these translucent wings that they add him on the top, on his back. And what is really nice about this one is something that is lacking on the current Schleich figures at the moment, is that you see that the wings are basically glued on the body of the figure, which stays like this, and they are, like soft bend, you can bend them a little bit. It's not that hard of a plastic. To be honest, this is the wings that I prefer on my figures. This is how I want them to be. They feel really safe and, you don't have to worry about them falling down or anything or breaking or losing anything like the new Schleich wings that they put on their dragons and on the birds, and that they have this ball joint anchor right here. So I prefer this one. This is the best for me if you ask me. I really don't know why Schleich stopped producing that. The only thing is problem be that it might be hard to keep them in storage if you want to have them in storage, but other than that I think this is what it looks like. It definitely looks more natural like this. You don't see this ball joint anchor right here. So this is something like a wolf dragon, I would say. I like the face of him. It has been done really nice. I like the blue eyes right here. It has a lot of white discoloration on the top. Basically, it represents the eyes because it's supposed to be a nice dragon. You can see all it goes all the way down right to his back area. It also has some spots on the wings and some other on the beginning or the end of the tail. It also has some glitter on them to highlight the details. It also has some glitter on the wings as well. Like I said, I have this figure for many years. I like the pose that this figure has, and you can see all this from close right here, how much effort Schleich did on this figure back in the day. I mean, they really nailed it with this one. It definitely looks like a fantasy creature that you want on your elf diorama shelf. Fantastic. And here's on the other side as well. Yeah, I like this bluish coloration at the beginning and then this translucent coloration on the back. The face has been done really nicely, the nose, the mouth, and you can see right here. Let me show you a closer look on the sculpture that they add on the hair of the figure, right here on the neck area and on the chest. You can see how nicely they have done right here on the shoulders, and as you go to much thick hair, I would say this is definitely not looking like a dragon. The only thing that make this figure look like a dragon is the wings. Basically looks more like a wolf, I can say. Even the feet look like a wolf. So this is a fantasy creature. Fantastic figure. And here is the tail as well. It has this classic, lion or wolf hairy tail, if you ask me, not dragonish. Underneath right here you can see the Schleich symbol, made in China. So yeah, really nice, cool looking figure. And underneath you can see the pose. Fantastic. The face is gorgeous, I can say. Everything on this figure is so nice. I really like this coloration that they use for the figure. I like also the way that they have done this to go to this pale white coloration for the belly and the underneath area right here. So really nice job from Schleich. One of the coolest figures that they released back then, I believe. I really don't know why they decide to produce them. And right now the current Bayala line, I can say that it lacks a lot of mythical or fantasy creatures like this, if you ask me. I know we have a bunch of like a lion or an owl that we also got very recently, and maybe a couple of dragons, but I think that the old figures were kinda more unique with their own way and more iconic. Anyway, so this was, guys, the Schleich Bayala Mohinya or Mohinya Ice Dragon figure. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and I helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.